Morgan Bones, Pegasus. Yeah, you guessed it. Another one bites the dust. It wasn't that the blend was bad. It's just the blend did not keep my interest. I was really struggling to smoke it every day, 3 to 4 bowls a day. It was just, I was really struggle busting, and it just didn't have enough complexity or enough Virginia to keep my interest. And for that reason, I fell off the wagon, the Codger wagon, and had to pack a bowl of Pegasus. And I had my Morgan Bones billiard here. So I am out. Pally, thank you for the opportunity. It was great. It was great. I wish my blend would have came out a little bit better. Maybe not as harsh on the cigar leaf and the burley. Kept my interest better. But it didn't. And I failed. Cup of Mud, Lancaster Roasters. Today it's Peanut Butter Cup. And it is mighty good. I really like a flavored cup of coffee now and then. And I go to the grocery store on Monday, so I'm in need of coffee filters, so I have to rely on my K-Cups to get me through from Lancaster Roasters. So I had to send a text message this morning to the feller who's owns the land here, and then I'm buying the home from. Gave me 3 rules when I moved in. Pay my bills. Love thy neighbor. And not to break shit. Well, I haven't broken anything yet, knock on wood. But I did tear some stuff up. So I was dog sitting for a friend of mine, and so I had 2 of the dogs here with me during the day. I had 2 of the smaller dogs, and I would go to the farm and take care of the other dogs. Well, the other 6. So when I left in the evening to take care of them for the last part of the night, I forgot to leave my light on for my front porch and the side of my house that kind of off to the side of the driveway. And of course, when I backed in, it's been raining like crazy up here at that point. So everything was a muck. And I backed in too quick in the dark. And I missed the driveway. And I sunk her. Had to put her in 4-wheel drive to get it out. That didn't work, so my neighbor came over and helped me. And I'll tell you what, we tore it up. I had mud everywhere. So I texted him today, and I was like, hey, just want you to know, I kind of broke one of the 3 rules. I said, if you know where I can get some, if you can get me some soil to fill them 2 ditches up, I'll work them out with a rake or whatever and get it done. Well, he's fortunately using the tractor to drive back and forth the lane to grab some wood. So he just backed the tractor up, kept backing over it, and kind of smoothed it out that way with it, which is awesome. I went out there and I said, you know, Matt, so I'm sorry, buddy. I said, you know, you only gave me 3 rolls. I said, technically, though, I didn't break any of them. I said, I didn't break it. I said, you didn't tell me I couldn't run amok and tear stuff up. We both laughed about it. He goes, it's all right. And I explained to him what had happened, and he just laughed, you know, he chuckled about it. But he's going to come back after it dries out a little bit more, that we can level it out a little bit better, and I'll plant some grass seed there or whatever I need to do. So that was my excitement for the last couple of days. Sorry about no fine 5. I was in a lot of pain the other day, and I took some pain medication, and it didn't seem to really help much, so I took some more pain medicine, a different pill, and I laid down, and I just could not get comfortable. So I took another one, and about an hour or so later, I took another one, and then I finally hit the spot, and my body was just so tired and so worn out that I completely slept through Thursday. I went to bed Thursday evening. I fell asleep early morning, Wednesday morning, Wednesday night. And then I woke up at 12 o'clock Thursday, looked around, and I was like, what in the world happened? And I thought, well, you know, I'm just going to lay here for a little bit because I know the coffee maker wasn't running. So I rolled over and I laid down some more. And I woke up and it was dark outside. So my body just needed it. My body was just at that point where it was just like, son, it's time. And so then I slept all through Thursday night into Friday morning. And by that time I was just so worn out. I didn't have any of the leg work done for it. And I was just like, I'm just going to skip this week. So I do sincerely apologize. But folks, sometimes my body just, it tells me when it's time to rest. My blood test came back from the doctor, and I have high cholesterol. I stopped taking my cholesterol medicine a while back just to see if it affected anything or not. And so she's gonna bump that up. And then she said my vitamin D is down. And she said, the nurse said that that's not uncommon this time of the year up here in Pittsburgh because of the fact that it's too cold to be outside. It's just too cold. So I thought, well, I'll take it. Overall, wasn't a bad visit, I guess. I kind of figured the cholesterol was going to be up a little bit. You know, I ate some foods that probably, well, I know they aren't good for me, but, you know, what do you do? And it's not warm enough to throw the grill to fire up the grill yet, so we're still waiting on that part of the spring weather, so we'll see how that turns out. But anyways, that's it, my update. I'm out. Sorry, Pally, disappoint you, brother. I just couldn't do it anymore, and I need some Pegasus and some Haunted Bookshop, and I got some Derringer here, and I got a bunch of great samples that I've just been... There's just too much tobacco around me to focus on one blend right now. And I'm just overwhelmed, and that blend just did not keep my interest. However, I mean, the jar was full, and I smoked that much out of it, And I probably smoked about that much out of the other jar before I switched jars because of being overwhelmed. So that's a lot of tobacco in the little bit of time that I've been. So that's where I'm at. Hope you guys stick around and stick in there with it. For those of you that are still in it. But I'm going to join the I'm Out Club. So, thanks, Pally. Until we can get together and pack a pipe or smoke that great cigar, let all that you do be done in love. Y'all take care. God bless.